Coast to coast with like 7 seconds to go. Coast to coast.
When he was back with Columbus, it had the issue of great year, horrible year. Great year, horrible year.
He might have one of those families that are like, well, you're not going to make it as a skater, so like make it as a fighter.
I would think it was the coach said that any player could be healthy scratch at this point.
I got nachos, and instead of getting nachos like cheese and salsa, I just wanted 2 cheeses. And they said that was an upcharge now. So I'm mad.
You can't stop me now. Try and stop me how? Try to break up my old band with everything that I've done.
Guess who's back?
We're all back.
The first
Back
show
again.
with a full cast.
Is this really?
Yeah, this is the first show of the calendar year with everyone here.
No way.
Yep.
Alex and I are the only ones that have been here all the time.
I
because
guess it's
Casey,
only
Love you, buddy.
love you too. Because Casey wasn't here the first week.
And then you
I
were,
guess, yeah, we've only
and
done
then,
2 other shows.
Yep. So there's the third one.
We're only like 3 weeks into January.
We are
It
indeed.
feels like it's
Feels
been
like
3
Oh, it
months.
feels like it's March. Look outside. Like,
It's
there's no
nice and warm
snow.
out today.
This is the last day that I could have conceivably not worn a jacket
Fair.
because I think
I'm
I think it's gonna start snowing again on Wednesday.
I wore a jacket just in case because we get out of class at 5:30 and it's
Yeah.
going to
That's
be dark out.
And if you're unfamiliar with the voices that you're currently hearing, I'm Alex Burke with Phil Tremblay,
Good to be back here.
Merrick Robinson,
My brother's now the same age as Ben Kindle. I don't know how I feel about it.
and Casey Freeman.
I'm the same age as Eva Longoria's character in Desperate Housewives, and she's really depressed about being single in that episode. So I was like, cool.
That's
Word.
a long
Great.
intro for Casey.
Hell yeah,
That's more
Casey.
than a couple words
Yeah.
for Casey.
Hell yeah.
On today's show, we have a couple trades to discuss. One broke a couple hours before we are recording. So we're going to talk about the Flames. It's mostly going to be about the Adam Townsend trade. We're going to talk about the Sharks. It's going to be about the Kiefer Sherwood trade. We're also going to talk about the Rangers, who released a bit of a letter to their fans.
Ha, I saw this morning.
Yep. I shot this morning because that was
I think it was like Friday or something.
was like-
yeah, that was
Thursday.
Friday.
Oh, well, I've been busy this weekend, okay? I have barely been on my phone this weekend.
That's good.
And I'm going to quickly bounce back to the Coast chat as I remind myself they're also going to talk about the Leafs Knights game happening this Friday, as well as the Hit Minute, as we typically do. But first, how was everyone's week?
People are playing right
What's
now.
gonna be the what?
Yeah, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
People are playing
Oh,
right
so
now.
let's play hockey, man. Let's do it.
No, that's why
Okay.
they're playing hockey. Like, Carolina's game started at 11:30 a.m. It's
Sorry.
our time. Yeah, Pittsburgh plays 3
That's like
p.m. our
2:30
time.
Their time, I guess.
Yeah, but still, it's a work day.
How
Yeah.
was everyone's week?
You guys go.
I think that
Mine's-
you got that
mine's a
time
long
zone
answer.
wrong, but okay.
Well, I was a guess.
Week
okay?
was good. I don't
Or
even remember
Carolina is.
anything that happened.
No?
Well done.
Nothing
All right.
monumental,
I thought
guess.
you didn't drink, Casey.
My weekend was good. Thanks, Alex. My beer league team still sucks.
Yeah.
Isn't he on it?
Yeah. We haven't won. We haven't won a game since November.
Last week, Merrick said he had a goalie that likes to argue with the refs.
'Twas me.
He wouldn't keep his mouth
I
shut.
thought you were playing forward for this.
We
We covered that game.
Yeah, so our team is made up of like 4 or 5 different goalies.
That's
and
a lot of goalies.
our first 2 goalies couldn't really come out to play, so I stepped in for that game.
And then he almost injured our goalie last game.
Okay, that wasn't. We established it wasn't me.
I don't know. You came to the bench and said I tapped his knee and his.
I tapped
and then
his, I tapped his calf, and then he was gonna he was
and
starting
he
like
twisted his knee.
he,
so.
he was selling like, oh no, you hurt me, and then he actually hurt
Oh, no.
himself in faking that I was hurting him.
Can I tell a funny story?
Go ahead,
It's
Casey.
actually just like a storyline on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. But there's an
enough.
episode where Zach's in a dancing competition with like Allison Stoner's character, and she's like, "Don't be dumb and get hurt."
And then he jumps
he's
on
like
the bed.
jumping on the bed. He's like, "I'm gonna be dumb and not get hurt or something." And then he like falls off and he's like, "Ow, I hurt myself." And it's just I've been in that scenario a lot of times too, but it's just funny.
I don't know, Alex. We did have there was a really insane play in our beer league game that me and you had.
You're gonna have to remind me.
So I was behind.
that insane.
I was behind the net. So Alex was playing defense last game. I was behind the net. I passed it to his defense partner. Passed it back to me. I went back the other way behind the net. Dished a pass to Alex, who went bar down.
I didn't go bar down. I hit the goalie's chest and then went bar down.
Bar down.
It still went bar down.
Bar down.
I didn't even get credit for the
Chest
goal either.
bar down.
Oh.
Classic beer league move. I scored twice on Friday and only got credit for one of the goals.
I think I had 3 points. I had 2 assists, 1 goal. And after my teammate complained that he hit the post after I scored, so my teammate hits the post, puck sits behind the goalie, therefore I just knocked the puck in the empty net. And then I have to, and then on the bench for 5 minutes, I hear him whining and complaining about how he didn't score a goal. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, guess what? Like, we scored as a team. Like that, like we did it. That's sick, right? You're on the score sheet. You got the assist. That's all it. 2 minutes later, oh, I almost scored, hit the post. And I was like, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I can't. I'm trying to be like this team player, but apparently not.
Fair enough.
Let's get to NHL hockey, one that's a bit less depressing.
Hey, Phil, how was your
Screw
weekend?
my weekend, I guess.
Okay, well, how was your weekend, Phil?
It was really busy. I'm exhausted. I worked my job as a PA announcer on Friday night to watch our volleyball teams get absolutely crushed by the University of Winnipeg. That was brutal. And then, so I got done working about 10:30, and then at 5 in the morning the next day, I hopped in a car with my girlfriend and drove up to Edmonton for Pinball Provincials, where I was an alternate for the Open. I didn't get to play, but I got to do some broadcasting and some commentary, which was super
I wanted
fun.
to watch the stream, but I was at work.
It was a blast. I had a really good time doing that. That room was so warm. And then I was filming my documentary for my final project here. It's called Tilt Proof. It'll be coming out hopefully, it will be coming out end of March. Really looking forward to that. And then the Women's Provincials was on Sunday, which my girlfriend was competing in, and she absolutely killed it. She did so damn good, and I'm so proud of her. And I'm still very, very tired.
This is just a reminder for everyone. Make sure you do your video diary assignment.
Oh, I did it on my
It
drive
was
home
due at
yesterday.
11 a.m.
I
it was
realized that
due-
after
it was
I
due
looked
2
at the
hours
time.
ago.
I did it yesterday, so it's fine.
Yeah, I literally, we were leaving Edmonton, and I was like, "Oh, Mackie, you got to film something for me. Here's my phone." And like, she just filmed me talking while driving about what I did that weekend.
I go upstairs. It's just me and my dog. My dog's just like sitting on this like chair, and I prop my phone like on my computer so I can see the question. And I just start talking to my phone. And my dog looks at me like, "What are you doing?"
Your dog
Wow.
asked you
Yeah,
that?
no, my dog just looks at me. He gives me the. My dog has like human eyes. It's
Did you
very
get that
weird.
on camera?
I wish, but he gave me the look where he was like he genuinely just squinted and was like, "What are you
Who are you
doing?"
talking?
I love when dogs give that. Also, my dad bought a pinball machine on Friday. So
Exciting.
that was fun.
Pinballer.
I went and looked at it with him, and he was very excited.
Pinballer, binballer.
That's what I got this weekend. I'm very sleepy,
bong.
so this might be a really fun show.
Ah. Why does he hate us?
To NHL news.
And we're 8 minutes in the show. Let's get to the Calgary
Yeah.
Flames.
Ah.
The blockbuster that we thought was going to happen over the summer, and then we thought was going to happen like 2 months ago, and then we thought was going to happen like a month ago, and then we thought was going to happen 2 weeks ago, and then we thought was going to happen before
Okay,
last weekend.
okay, screw
it
my intro to
finally
this.
happened.
But that was a sick. I like that one. That was.
I thought that was pretty good.
that was
all right.
sick.
Because
That's cool.
every single day I was in the studio with Sportsnet over the summer, we were like, it's going to happen today. And that was like 6 months ago.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Hey, hockey show.
So,
Weird flex. but-
Merrick and I were watching the Islanders
that
and
big
Flames
flex.
game on Saturday.
Yeah.
And as we're watching the Flames win 4-2 over the Islanders,
Wait, Matt Barzell was already in Calgary and I wasn't there.
Sure.
I guess so.
Tough.
Pay attention to the schedule.
That had some reverberation.
Yeah. Folks at
Uh,
home heard that one.
As we're watching the end of the game,
Ow.
we see Rasmus Anderson kind of like go off by himself when he does his stick salute to the fans.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like does his thing, kind of like gives like a solid wave and then hugs all of his teammates on the ice.
He was the last one
I
off.
would
Before
cry.
he was the last one off. He was a third star in that game as well. And
Sorry.
Okay.
Pulling up.
That was crazy.
Guys watching his
guys
own
watching
no.
his own content.
Guys watching
on
his
the show?
own videos.
No, I got a very. I was about this trade. I got a very long
And then
YouTube comment that I want to talk about.
a lot of rumblings happened. And finally
Just didn't think the video
the
loaded.
Flames and Boston deal fell apart, which opened the door to the Vegas Golden Knights
The way
landing Rasmus Anderson.
the way those reports were coming out that night for Boston genuinely felt like the trade was like I was gonna wake up to Rasmus
it was
Anderson.
going to happen
over
at
it.
Boston.
4 a.m.
Like I
and then
remember
gonna wake up
because
to it.
I started doing those on my own personal account, and I remember I was just like Boston, Anderson. I'm like, what is going on? But like that was the only that's what everyone thought. So can I read this? I'm not gonna shout out my own YouTube channel because I don't want to.
You just mentioned it 3 times.
Can I
I didn't mention the name though.
can I just get to the pieces of the trade and then I can throw it to you?
Sure.
Okay, so Rasmus Anderson is reunited with Noah Hanfin in Vegas in exchange for Zach Whitecloud, a first in 2027, a conditional second,
which is a very tight condition.
Which is
Hey, it worked out for Boston that 1 year.
a conditional second round pick in 2028, which becomes a first if Vegas wins the cup this year.
Yeah, they just have to go through like Dallas and like Minnesota
Colorado.
and Colorado.
The Flames
Edmonton.
retained the Flames retained half of Anderson's contract as well, which is fine because it's expiring. They also picked up college prospect Abram Weeb, who everyone misspelled the last name of. Look at pretty much all of the.
How do you spell it?
It's Wiebe.
Guess where he's from?
That look right there.
I copied it off someone else.
Exactly,
I
because
spelled it
almost
wrong.
everyone spelled this last name wrong.
Well, no, and also,
like,
no offense to him, nobody heard of him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
Casey might have.
I grew up with a guy with the last name Weeb, so I know how to
I
spell
know
the last
Weeb.
name.
I don't think would be that hard to spell, except for the I. And
I
E's.
blame the people I copied the video
Well,
from.
like Flames Nation misspelled it. I used that screenshot for
What's
the
this-
Coast Instagram.
Well, it's the same thing with Igor Chinikov. His name was spelt wrong for 3 years before anyone realized, which is like, I think it was crazy. Everyone said it was Yegor, but in reality, it's just Egor.
Mhm.
Do you want me to read my long paragraph?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is on my own personal account. This is someone else saying this. Let's not be naive. He's signing. He already said he would sign there when LA asked him about him. I do think White Cloud is worth a second, and the Flames don't need another right shot defenseman. So I would trade him by the deadline. Another second makes that deal look even better. The prospect looks okay. He's a good size, and Calgary needs left-handed defensemen. We also want them to knock the Oilers out. We have Vegas first this year. If they don't go far, it's a better pick. If they get to the Cup, we get the first rather than the second. Either way, it's 2 late firsts or 1 not so late and a second. Plus a second for White Cloud. This was a masterclass given that the player told the world he wouldn't sign other than in Vegas. I think Conroy just said, okay, well, we'll just trade him at a loss if need be. You can get him in free agency after this Cup run is over and Vegas blinked. So full marks. However, they could have moved him last season before extension was a thing. At the time, more teams would have had more interest, but he also put up crap numbers. I don't know if you would have done better, and the Flames are a team that wants to compete every season. Hard to say they would have done better a season ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I really don't mind this trade at all. I mean,
There's a lot of work.
retaining isn't that
You retain
big of a
you
deal.
basically-
That's my
basically
one kind of
retain
hold
for-
up. But
you retain
it's,
half
it's
the
only
season.
it's only a little bit.
Yeah, you're retaining for like 40 games, which is fine.
And
You're
I
not
think
gonna- and
the
you're not
idea
biased.
of flipping White Cloud before the deadline isn't the worst idea in the world. I mean,
I don't mind holding on to him.
I also don't mind holding on to him either.
It's 2 years for relatively cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, well,
What's
he's
he
got
making?
7
7
points in
Yeah,
47
that's-
games.
What was
That's
Anderson?
good.
What was Anderson?
He's
making?
good at hockey.
He was making about 4.75, 5 area, I think.
Okay, so we're paying like $4 mil
One time-
for
one
White
time-
Cloud theoretically because half of it is Anderson. Because we're paying half of Anderson's salary. And
He has
then-
yet
and
to
then
play
this
a
guy.
full season. His most games played was last year, and the most points he's gotten in a year is 19. In the year, I think that was the year they won the Cup.
And what I'm thinking about this trade is Calgary's not going to really be competing for 2 years.
Well, they are.
We already knew that.
Yeah, but like
They're going to try.
I could name 16 different teams that aren't competing in the next
yeah,
year.
yeah, but that's why I like this trade.
Go.
That's why I like picking up Zach White.
Wait, I want to see this.
Okay.
Go. 16.
Canucks.
There's
Flames.
one.
Chicago,
Flames,
probably.
Chicago, okay.
Nashville.
Rangers.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You think Nashville?
Just 11 more, Casey.
Seattle.
Detroit, maybe.
But Detroit's really good right now, aren't they?
I said maybe.
Okay, let me look. Montreal, maybe, but they're like on a
They're on the
luck
come up.
right now. Flyers. We'll put the Blue Jackets in there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Columbus, as everyone else does.
8,
St. Louis.
9.
The
So the
Ducks.
reason I like the trade-
The Ducks probably.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
but-
Ducks have slowed down a lot. So you're at
'cause
10.
I thought they were doing really well. I would think the Kings, but the Kings are similar to the Flames, like always in the midst. I feel, you know what I mean? Does
Yeah,
that make
you can
sense?
say the Kings. That's fair.
The Devils, even though like sometimes they're really good
Fair.
though.
No, that's fair.
but I would say the Sabres also.
You've named. Yeah, you're at 13 right now. So
I would
you're
also
kinda
say the
killing it.
Sabres, even though
half
they're
the
in a
league.
yeah. 16
Well, no,
is
16 is half
cup.
the league actually.
We're close. Okay.
And then the Sabres, I actually think the Maple Leafs at this point right now too. So
Washed.
You're 2 more.
Mammoth probably, but they're also doing okay this year. So
Cool.
Are we done?
yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
No,
my-
wait. Oh my god.
Winnipeg, you can go Winnipeg too. For
My question is because the Flames play the Devils tonight. Tonight, yes. Are they in? They're here right now. Go find them, Casey. Go
We're
find
gonna
them.
see Tate McRae again.
Oh my
Who do we see? Like, do we see Zach Whitecloud play tonight?
Yes.
Who doesn't play?
Pahal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What? Who doesn't play?
Like, who
Wouldn't
does
it
who
just
does
be like-
Whitecloud replace?
But wouldn't it just
So-
be like a straight up switch? Aren't they both defensemen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Anderson will
I would
not
put.
be
I don't think
playing.
he'd be
So
first.
right.
I don't think he'd be first.
I
line,
guess
though.
that
Probably
is
shift.
the answer. Rasmus Anderson
Unless-
won't play
unless-
tonight. That
Because
Yeah. So they do actually have. I wouldn't.
they still have
ha-
9 defensemen though.
I wouldn't
Oh, okay,
start.
okay.
I wouldn't put him on the first line. I think
No.
I'd move Uyghur to first line, and then maybe put Whitecloud second.
I guess Perrick's with the Wranglers right now too. So
Yeah, but that's he won't be there for a while.
Yeah, I know
because of
that.
the conditioning.
Who doesn't play?
you can reunite Pahal and Whitecloud.
did we get Pahal from Vegas?
Pahal is from Vegas. Pahal was
Oh.
on the cup-winning team.
Oh.
What?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
I always forget that like a bunch of the players that won in like Vegas literally like went everywhere else, but like the players that won in Florida just stayed.
Well, that's more speaking to Vegas's management style.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're much more
The moment you
business.
prove not useful, you are gone.
Example being Marcia. So
Didn't
Fair
they also
enough.
trade Jonathan Quick for nothing?
Vegas Golden Knights.
Or they traded some goalie for nothing.
It might have been Fleury.
Flower,
oh yeah,
that's
no,
what I'm
they,
thinking
they
of.
sent they sent
Quick was
Quick
never
to
a
the
Golden
Blue
Knight.
Jackets.
My bad.
They did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the Jackets acquired him for one day, and Quick was just like,
Bye.
No, I don't want to play for the Jackets. So basically, yeah.
And now he's doing really well with New York, isn't he?
Though he's been,
I know. I'm being sarcastic.
I picked him up in fantasy, and then I picked up Bobrovsky, who then led in 9.
Anyway,
I'm curious,
how am I at
like,
fantasy.
if the trade had gone down with the Bruins.
Yeah.
What
What
do you
the
think-
package would have been.
Like, yeah, like
I
if
actually
you,
do
if
know.
you, if you
I do
base-
know what.
if you base
What a
like
what?
what we got back from Vegas and kind of translate it to what we probably would have gotten for
Do you
the
wanna know
Bruins,
what
what do we think we would
You
have
were gonna got Matthew Patra,
Who?
Okay.
Mason Lohrei,
Okay.
and a first.
I
Who
would
are
I'd
these
rather
people?
I'd rather Vegas.
Yeah.
Matthew Patra was a very high level prospect, and then he got hurt, and he's been in the AHL ever since.
Like these guys
Ma-
aren't even
according
on the
to
Bruins
my-
roster.
Mason Lohrei is. Mason Lohrei is a defenseman,
LOHREI.
but
Oh, I see.
according to my Boston friend, he is a turnover machine.
Yeah, I like the
It's also kind of funny because the other day he had like 2 goals as well.
See, but so then we would have gotten younger guys versus a 29-year-old for a 29-year-old.
okay, but
But
that's
I mean, that's not that
no, but Whitecloud
old either.
Okay, I'm completely ignoring Whitecloud as part of this trade
Yeah, I think we're gonna flip them.
because it's either we're going to flip him or we're not. Again, we're not going to be competitive for 2 years, so he's just kind of he's a placeholder until we have Perek a bit more developed or whatever. So I'm purely looking at the 2 picks and Weeb. That is where I think this trade makes a difference here. For the Boston trade, you're not getting anything. You're not really getting as much futures as you're getting current players.
Yeah.
And I would not want that. I would way rather prefer what we got from Vegas.
Yeah,
That's just me, though.
I agree with you. No one answered my question. Where's Abram Weeb from?
Oh my God. I looked at his elite prospects page last night.
I have his North Dakota Fighting Hawks page open right now.
He's from the States, isn't he?
Nope.
Where's he from?
He's from Canada.
Oh!
It's probably from Edmonton.
No.
Calgary.
Bam.
No.
Oh, obviously Vancouver.
No, he's from Mission, BC.
What?
Yep.
Whoa. And you don't know who he is?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
know.
on,
I know
Casey.
Gage Gonzalez because he's still playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning
Out
and he
of
was playing
curiosity,
against the Dallas
Is
Stars.
there any NHL players from
yesterday,
Grand Prairie?
but-
He's probably.
Probably.
He's a junior in North Dakota with going for a major in finance.
Oh.
Finance, bro.
Okay.
From Grand
Uh,
Prairie, Alberta.
He's got 46 shots on the season. That's okay.
Something
He's a
interesting.
big guy. He'll
Oh.
be fine. I think he might work.
There's actually a big name in the NHL that's from Grand Prairie.
Me?
Sure. Caden Gooley from Montreal.
I think we got to define what big names means.
I know him.
He's known,
I know him.
and I know him.
Something I want to
So
mention.
you know him.
Well, he's known.
He's known as I know him.
Something I want to mention.
No.
He's
My
a Virgo.
God, bro.
Abraham Weave is a Virgo.
He's a
Okay, go, Alex.
Anything else? What was,
That's it.
How much did he weigh when he was born, Casey?
I'll find out for you.
If he was born in the mission hospital, they probably don't know. They
What?
got rid of the maternity ward there.
Oh, we have the real insider scoop on that one.
Abram Weed birth certificate.
There's a chance that Calgary could have Vegas's next 3 first-round picks.
I saw that. Yeah.
They currently have 2 of them because of the Hanifin Miramanov trade. So if Vegas wins the Cup this year,
You get the next 3.
you get the
Vegas,
next 3 of their first-round picks, which I found kind of neat.
So basically, you're just like Vegas be bad.
Uh,
Because well, like,
So they can get higher. I see.
well, because if you look at like
Yeah.
the top 15 teams, like Ottawa forfeits their
Name
pick.
them all.
No, Calgary is pick 5. Like as of now, pick 5. They would also be picking 29th. So you get 2 picks in the first round as of right now, which is really good.
Yeah, it's a good first round.
I just realized. Sorry, I just looked at the Canucks' record in the last 10 games. 8-2.
They're so bad.
Oh.
do we want to switch tracks to the Canucks?
Yeah.
Unless anything else you want to mention from the Anderson trade at all?
I think it's too early to tell kind of how this pans out. I think a big chunk comes from like
Scouting.
if he signs
Oh.
or when he signs. It's been reported that he's going to sign.
If he signs, do we still? No, we don't retain that. So.
No.
You just
Okay.
retain because the extension wouldn't kick in until the season's over,
Cool.
and the cap goes up anyway. So basically, overall, I think the retention's basically nothing.
Yeah,
I don't,
Retention's more for Vegas than it is for Calgary.
I don't understand why people are mad about this trade as far as Flames fans go.
I don't think.
This to me is not necessarily a masterclass, but
I think
I think it's a really good move.
I think it's fine. I think, like Merrick said, it's too close to call. Where I can see the people getting mad at is what could we have gotten for him if we traded him in June
So, okay.
when he had solid numbers last year, like
His numbers aren't bad this year though.
So this to me is now.
I mean, he's got 30 points in 48 games.
Now it's just
As a defenseman though.
yeah.
to me that's a broader discussion
that's-
about Flames
so
ownership.
weird. Searching up Anderson and then having the Vegas Golden Knights thing pop up.
He did just get traded.
Yeah,
there,
it's just
so.
a bit odd.
This brings up a broader discussion to me about the ownership kind of having their fingers on the operations of the team, because this isn't the first time that trade rumors have come up about one specific player and he then gets traded after his trade value depreciates a bit.
You talking about Markstrom?
I'm talking about Sean Monahan.
Oh, fair. So to say Markstrom was like they literally stopped the trade from happening.
But that wasn't years after rumors. That was
Oh,
months
fair.
after rumors.
But like that's still like not like the fact that an owner just went like, nah.
well, I guess there weren't really any rumors
dude.
around like Monahan, but I've like
The fact the fact you traded him for future future considerations or something like that?
it
We
was
traded Sean Monahan for future considerations.
no, it was Sean Monahan and a first for
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the Emil Heineman trade.
Also, and Emil Heineman's also kind of a dog on New York right
Yeah,
now.
on the Islanders right now. I think that's what the trade was.
was-
I don't remember off the top of my
I
head.
just searched it up. It was the Canadians have acquired forward Sean Monahan and a conditional first-round pick in 2025.
Mhm.
It's kind of weird. In exchange for future considerations.
So it was featured. So
you
what-
traded a
so
first-rounder
for nothing.
And Sean Monahan.
And Sean Monahan for nothing.
For future. I'm gonna do a deep dive and see if I can figure out what that player, because that was from this year's draft. I want to see who that player ended up being.
Montreal's.
Well,
I think that was Montreal's.
dude, that's brutal.
God, was that like the 16th pick? I don't remember.
So it's the first round.
In any
Montreal must have traded it away because they didn't have a first round pick
I
in
can-
2025.
I can find it. Don't worry.
in any event, this to me speaks to management's and ownership's tendency to wait a little bit too long, because for years before Monahan was traded, I was saying you have to trade this player, and then he got injured, and then I'm saying you have to trade him again, and then he got injured again, and now suddenly you're giving up a first for nothing.
I think I found it.
What?
I think I found the player that
That
Montreal
Get
dropped.
to it.
Montreal traded the pick to the New York Islanders, and they
You're
drafted
joking.
Victor Eklund,
Okay.
that was the 16th pick.
That was
Were
16th
you
pick.
scared it was going to be Matthew Schaefer?
Yeah.
Too mad.
I got a little worried there.
That's good. That's not good though for the Flames because Eklund will be a very decent prospect going forward.
Yeah, but so will the guys that we got in that draft.
Yeah, same with Benjamin Kinney.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we already know that.
My 5'11" king.
To the Canucks?
Same height as Crosby.
I was gonna say my friend went to the game on Saturday
My
night
5'11"
with
baby.
a whole bunch of people from work, and half of them are Oilers fans. They like take a limo in and
Boo.
everything, and she was like, "Okay," I'm like, "Okay, Canucks have to step up tonight. They have to do something."
Oh, no.
I like called my sister. It was 2-0 when I called my sister. Talked to her for 15 minutes. Get off the phone. It's 5-0, and I'm like, "What is happening?" At least they didn't allow any goals in the third period. But like the final was 6-0. It's insane.
They are on a very bad streak.
I've said this for like years now that the Canucks just go through these realms and blame the coach every single time. Like, why did even back to Travis Green? Fire Travis Green, get Bruce Boudreau. Does not work. Does not pan out. It was almost like 2 years, I guess, today,
Bruce,
or like
there it isn't.
that they finally got rid of Bruce, and he's like crying on the bench there because all those rumors were going
Yeah.
around, and then they finally did it. Like, it's just, I don't understand how they keep just blaming the coach when obviously it's something else.
How many wins do you think they have in the calendar year?
13.
No, this
In
is
the calendar
this
in
year?
2026.
Sorry.
0.
They have zero
Zero.
wins.
Yeah.
They lost to Seattle 4-3 in a shootout, lost to Boston 3-2, Sabres 5-3 loss, 5-1 loss to the Red Wings, 5-0 loss to the Leafs, 6-3 to the Canadiens, 2-1 to the Senators, 4-1 to the Blue Jackets, 6-0 to the Oilers.
What's their for the season wins?
Are
they-
4.
They don't have a lot. I don't have that.
They
up.
were just barely.
I was just gonna see like
I think
there's a chance they don't win a game in January.
I
They
think
play
they have-
Islanders, Capitals, Devils, Penguins, Sharks, Ducks, and Leafs.
Oh,
again.
they have 16 wins this whole season.
I was going to guess 14.
Yeah, that when I guess 13, that was for the season.
Yep.
Do you think the Canucks will win a game in January? They play the Islanders, the Capitals, Devils, Penguins, Sharks, Ducks, and Leafs.
They got to luck into one, I would
Mhm.
think.
Yeah, and I think I know which one it's gonna be. It's gonna be against an animal.
Just actually, like literally, there's the downfall of the Canucks, and then they just keep blaming the coach, and I don't think it's the coach.
So, okay, so what do you think? So, is this trade then the Kiefer Sherwood trade? Kiefer Sherwood going to San Jose, and then Vancouver getting a return of Cole Clayton and 2 second-round picks. Is that management saying it's not the coach, or is that what does that trade say to you?
You are the NHL's first official team to be sellers this season.
Yeah,
Casey?
I see. I agree with Merrick on that. I think they're just like, okay, we're trying to do something different rather than fire a coach. Like, honestly. But also, people are already saying Adam cannot be there. He can't be going into next season.
No.
You need to yeah.
It's just so insane. I also forgot that Rick Tocchet was their coach for a little
Ricochet?
bit. Like,
Mhm.
I just forgot about that
Jack
too.
Adams winner.
Because, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy.
You need to do obviously this worked well for the Penguins, but you need to do what they did. You need a developmental coach that's basically he's going to be there for a couple years, and then you fire him, get an actual coach. For Pittsburgh, it's different because they started winning. But if you get a coach that can help with your prospects, because the guys you got back from the Wild trade are good.
Mhm.
Liam Ogren is going to be very good. Zeev Beam, very good, and then Marco Rossi is just hurt. But if you can kind of build up, because you have decent I just pulled up their draft picks. You have 5 first-round picks in the next 4 drafts. You have 2 picks in this year's first. You have yours, Minnesota's. So basically, you have the first overall pick right now, and Minnesota's. Then you have the Sharks, your own. You don't have round 3. Then you have 1 and 4, 5, and 6.
Because I also don't think they've had many first rounders in their whole lifetime.
We don't know much about this Cole Clayton kid, but this year he has not been very good.
Is he young though?
He's 25.
Nope. He's been in the AHL since 2021.
With the Barracudas.
Well, he was with the Cleveland Monsters for 4 years and then went to the Barracuda.
So
He's got 5 points in 33 games.
That's
That is-
good. Honestly, could you guys do that?
So their last
No, but I
11.
don't get paid to do that.
So the last 11 first-round picks for the Canucks,
Actually don't
they've
get paid at
taken
all.
Braden Coots this past draft, Tom Willander, Jonathan Lettermacky, Vasily Podkolzin, Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, Oli Jollively, Brock
Jollivly.
Besser, thank you, Jake Virtanen, Jared McCann, Bo Horvat. There's 2 players out of all that entire list that still are on the Canucks.
Yeah, and so,
And
like some
one
of
of
them
them's
are.
probably going to be gone.
I don't know what I was gonna say, but some are on. I think Lettermacky or whatever is on the. He was on the Abbey Canucks. I don't know if he's actually still there because again, like you were saying about Vegas, Abbey won the Calder Cup. Half that
Blew it
team's
up.
gone.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Yeah, they won
Probably management can't handle it.
Well, they
but
won the
like,
Calder Cup and Shilovs is gone.
yeah, but is that just
Well,
because they
everyone's
want
gone.
the players want more money kind of
Well,
thing?
the players
and we
want
don't.
kind of maybe they feel that when you win the championship of the AHL that you maybe don't need to be in the AHL anymore.
Mm.
Which,
mean-
like, I would say is super fair.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
also,
too.
'Cause
and if you're going off Shilovs, like he had that playoff run with the Canucks that one year.
Yes, yeah.
There's all. I mean, Phil, you go first.
Because, like, just like, we'll do a ski racing reference. If you win the Europa Cup or the Noram Cup, you automatically get a World Cup spot to go compete with the best. So I can like, and I feel like that sport, a lot of sports have that kind of thing. But like, there's no relegation system in the NHL. Maybe there should be because, goddamn. But I feel like that's probably what happened. Is mostly a lot of players were like, hey, we just proved that we're the best in this farm system. Maybe we shouldn't be in it.
Yeah, well, I'm just pulling up like Shilovs. He's played more games this season for Pittsburgh than he did in his last 3 years with the Canucks.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, that's
Right?
a great example.
So-
he knew he could be a goalie in the big leagues.
Yeah, well, like I'm not saying he like 22 games played, 8 wins, 1 shutout, 3.05 goals against, and 8.92. Like, but you are rotating every game. You're basically a backup and a starter at the same time.
Yeah.
And like, just think about why. Like, take the hockey aspect out of this. Why does anyone leave their job?
to
Maybe
get a better one.
maybe there's a logjam above you,
Because you don't want
and
to be stressed.
well, like maybe there's a logjam above you, and suddenly, oh, like this position at this other company is gonna either A, pay me more, or B, there's a track, there's a visible track to progression.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
maybe if you're Shilovs, if you're Vasily Podkolzin, if you're anyone on that College Cup team especially, maybe you looked up to the Vancouver Canucks and said, yeah, I don't think there's a hole for me there,
Yeah.
but looking over at the Islanders, looking
The
over
guy-
at Utah, there's a role.
The guy that got traded for Shilovs, like the prospect, has played 6 games and has 1 assist.
That's actually pretty good. I just can't skate, so I couldn't even imagine
I mean,
trying to do
Yeah,
that.
but the fact that we got an NHL, like the Penguins got an NHL level starting goaltender, and we gave them a guy who played 6 games.
And also it probably goes into these players probably talk to management and or talk to somebody within the system to be like, is there a future here for me? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when Kike Hernandez first got to the Dodgers, he was like, heck no, like there's nothing here for me. But Andrew Friedman, the owner, like was like, no, we will make room for you. So I'm assuming
Well, yeah,
that
they
like
have all the money in the world. Why would? How
Yes,
could they not?
Dude, I
So-
thought the Dodgers were going to buy Kiefer Sherwood and Rasmus Anderson.
So-
Dude, I hear the Dodgers are going to trade for Max Verstappen.
I also think they're going for Artemi Panarin.
I think Usain Bolt's going to be a Dodger.
No way.
Yeah, that's the
what
new
about
rumor.
Donovan Bailey?
Him too.
What about that? What about the 18-year-old darts phenom? Like, they gonna get him too? Luke Littler?
Luke Littler.
Damn it.
But yeah, I
What,
just
they have
assumed
Ronaldo now
that
too?
the Abbotsford Canucks were set up last year, and then they just never had that future talk with management to like see. I don't even know if hockey has time for that or not, though. But because baseball season's pretty long, so I feel like you do have time to have those conversations. But maybe hockey just
Well, the
Don't.
baseball team's going to have a lot of time next season
Guys,
when there's a lockout.
I have
so.
some really bad news. Connor McDavid just went to the Dodgers.
Oh, we knew that was coming. It's just so easy. It's so easy.
It's not fair anymore.
Lewis
I'm
Hamilton.
tired of this grandpa.
Lewis Hamilton to the Dodgers.
John Cena to the Dodgers.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh God, they're just gonna get a super team. Dodgers, like
Clint Eastwood is now a Los Angeles Dodger.
Darth Vader's been
where'd
traded.
that come from? Where does Clint Eastwood come from?
I was thinking Chuck Norris when I said Clint Eastwood. All right, Alex, where are we going now? Other than it, to the Dodgers.
we are going to.
I wouldn't mind. I want money.
Maybe like 0.01% of what you're paying Shohei Ohtani, and I will get you guys.
Shohei isn't even
water.
the most paid player anymore. It's Juan
Uh,
Soto.
Oh, yeah, but like
Is he also on the Dodgers?
No,
No, he
he's on the Mets.
sucks, and he
that's-
sucks.
That's because yearly pay. He gets paid like $3 million his first 5 years, and his last 2 years he just gets paid like 100
No, I
something
think he's
mil.
getting paid till he's like 40 too. So
Yeah, Dodgers have basically pulled out every like trick in the book.
Plus, like all those like Hawaiian cabins that he scammed people on.
that's old news,
Wasn't that a
okay?
thing?
That was his translator.
No, it was actually his real estate agent now. His translator actually got in trouble for the betting, I think. And then it was his real
Sure he
estate
did.
agent. I don't know.
I
don't know
bet
which one's
I
which.
would
Was
bet
he
you
on
that
that
Alex
plane,
is
though?
annoyed right now.
Was he
Alex-
on that plane to Toronto?
Alex, where are we going? No, that
No,
was
the plane
Robert
on Toronto.
Herjavec.
The plane on Toronto was bought by the Dodgers, so
Yeah, I hear Robert Herjavec's going to be a Dodger too now. Okay, Alex, we need to stop this.
I heard Robert Munches as well.
Robert Munch, Dr. Seuss, the newest Dodger.
What?
Alex, we're losing it.
My
We're spiraling out of control. We're just going to keep naming famous people.
Guys, Michael Jordan's going to the Dodgers.
Robert Oppenheimer is now a Dodger.
We're going to the Rangers.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Chris Drury is a Dodger.
No! Why are we going to the Rangers?
Because
That
in trying to
Oh, the note. Yeah.
in trying to
No.
pull up the letter to Rangers fans for this segment, I stumbled onto the letter from 2018.
Oh, I literally, as you said that, I just clicked on that letter. It was
Was it
like
copy-pasted?
6 years ago today from on Reddit.
Was it copy paste and then find and replace the names?
I found it on Twitter. February 8th, 2018 was when that letter was sent out. But
That's
the
a long
Rangers
time
sent
ago.
another letter to their fans this past week. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm just going to read a little bit of the middle bit here. With our position in the standings and injuries to key players this season, we must be honest and realistic about our situation. We are not going to stand pat. A shift will give us the ability to be smart and opportunistic as we retool the team. This will not be a rebuild. That is its standalone sentence. This will be a retool built around our core players and prospects. We will target players that bring tenacity, skill, speed, and a winning pedigree with a focus on obtaining young players, draft picks, and cap space to allow us flexibility moving forward. That may mean saying goodbye to players that have brought us and our fans great memories over the years.
Didn't
These
they already
players
do that?
represented the Rangers with pride and class and will always
Prospects.
be a part of our family. This means, and this later came out, that the Rangers are not going to re-sign Artemi Panarin.
Okay, but like, what prospects? Because you're trying to get rid of Lafreniere. You're going to get rid of Panarin. Trocheck's going to be traded. Zibanejad's probably going to get traded as well. Your defense, you're not going to trade Fox. And I don't think you want to get rid of Shesterkin.
You asked what prospects, and then you only listed their NHL team.
I'm gonna
Yes, because I don't know. There's no notable prospects because the Rangers don't have any notable ones.
I'm gonna come clean and say I did not see this letter. I confused it with another letter I saw this morning, which was from the Buffalo Bills,
Was that their
When
where they
fired
had a
their
typo in.
coach.
Where they had a typo in 5 minutes in. So I thought,
Oh my
for
God.
some reason, when you mentioned this letter, hey, they got the same color schemes, okay?
They're
So
from the
I
same
thought
state.
yeah, same state, same color schemes.
both-
So I
they're
thought
both
we were
from
going
the
to talk
Dodgers.
about the typo, and then when you started, and then I pulled it up, and then you started reading, and I was like, I was thinking of something different. So
I think it's also crazy. They're like, oh, we're giving away these people you have connections with, blah blah blah. They did just trade their captain last year and Chris Kreider. Like
Yeah,
I would think that
they got rid of Truba as well.
at
that's
least they
their
didn't have any
captain. That's
typos
what I'm
in there.
speaking of.
In
Truba
their-
was their
yeah,
captain.
Trouba was their
That's who
captain.
I mean when I said they got rid of their captain. But it's just like they already did that, and they
I forgot
didn't
Kreider
think
was. I
anything
thought Kreider was
like
the
that.
captain. Sorry, he was the guy that should have been the captain.
I guess
Did they have any typos in their letter though?
Who had typos in their letter?
the Buffalo Bills
Just went over this.
Oh, was the Bills?
Yes.
No.
They couldn't. They were
Five words in.
They had too many tears in their eyes.
Really? Wait, let's see.
Oh, I just got rid of it, but I'll find it.
But also, so I was just looking because I was looking at the Canucks. Obviously, they only have 16 wins. The Rangers, they're last in the East with 21 wins.
I think the Rangers are the
So-
only team in the East that have a record below 500, which is nuts.
Yeah, because then the Devils have 24 wins, and but yeah,
What's their
they're
win percentage?
5-2-1.
Thanks, Phil.
Just threw my phone across the room.
It's crazy. I do love how this all started with the Rangers of like them just being bad at home. Like that was like their first storyline of the
Wait, you said
season.
Sean has done an admirable job.
Admiral.
Oh,
Admiral job?
Instead of
that's oh
Instead of admirable.
yeah.
Admiral? Okay. That's all I got.
Getting back to your question, getting back to Rangers and getting back to your question about what prospects they have, I'm looking at their the Wolfpack stats, and not much.
Like
Are they doing? Is that team doing well though?
In the
Do.
AHL.
They are currently second last in their division.
Oh,
They're 14, 18, and 4 and 1.
brother.
14, 18, 4 and 1 in across their season, and their leading goal scorer, Trey Fix-Wolanski. That's a name I know from Columbus. I think he was there before he went to the Rangers organization. He's played 37 games and he has 21 points in 37 games.
The Rangers' top prospect, not in the AHL or NHL, I guess that's what makes him a prospect, would be, it looks like Nathan Aspinall, who plays with the Flint Firebirds in the OHL. He's got 62 points in 42 games.
Okay, so that's someone
as a left winger. They've got this Norwegian kid,
Flint?
Mikael Eriksson, who's got 37 points in 30 games in multiple different leagues. Russian guy in the OHL for Sudbury has some points. But, like, there's no names here that I'm like, ooh, this guy I know,
that you've
right?
heard of. But it sounds like they're all in the East, though.
And also-
anyways.
They've got a guy named
Going back-
Zeb.
Going back to your point with the
Let's go
Canucks, they're
7.
30th. So they literally cleaned house after they won. And are not good anymore.
Oh, the Abbey Canucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, if you usually it's
I'm
kind of.
surprised jerseys haven't been thrown on the ice in Vancouver.
I always
Maybe
find,
they have been.
I always
and
find
they
it
just
also
haven't seen
interesting
but-
is usually like if the NHL team is good, your AHL team is bad. But I think more recently it's been like if your NHL team is good, your AHL team is also good. Like
Mhm.
when the Capitals were on their run last year, their AHL team was first.
Their team's always Hershey's always been good. though.
Boston's ninth in the league.
It's all
Their
those teddy bears.
Providence is second. Pittsburgh's decent this year, and their AHL team's third. So Calgary's is actually the Wranglers and the Flames. I think are about the same spot.
in the middle.
Where are the Flames in the standings?
Bad.
That's how you spell standings.
We are 6th in.
I mean,
The
like
wild
the
card race.
overall.
Okay, well, say that next time.
Okay, overall.
28th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The AHL team's a bit better. 21.
28.
21.
Ah.
Happy birthday, Cutter Gauthier.
Gocha. It's like a cheese.
So with Artemi Panarin on the way out,
Cheese.
is that now a possible trade target? Because I can't imagine that Chris Drury want to lose him for nothing.
Yeah, I think he said that he would work with Panarin and his agent because Panarin has a full no move clause
Mm-hmm.
to find a spot. So
I hope he goes to a bad team.
he's not.
And he has a
He's a
cap
bad
hit.
person.
He has a cap hit of 11.6 mil, so
Not
that's
gonna
not going to
argue
be
that one.
that's not going to be easy to move.
Yeah, but you're gonna retain, and it's the same with Anderson too, isn't he? He's 1
He'll
year
go to
left.
Vegas.
yeah, you're off
I
to
swear
retain
to
on that one.
No, he's going to the Dodgers.
Yeah, he's going to the Dodgers.
If he ends up in Vegas, I'm gonna lose my mind. Or Florida, I swear to God. Watch him go to Edmonton.
Vegas just likes bad people, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is true. So
I like Aiden Hill.
does this mean Rangers just kind of sell the complete farm? Everybody's gone?
No.
Start
Except
from
for
nothing?
JT
No,
Wheeler.
because at least according to Chris Drury, there's gonna be a retool, not a rebuild.
Yeah, but
And
like, dude, you've had people interested in Trocheck, Panarin. There's two of your best guys.
well, the reason that I mentioned the letter in 2018 is because they did a quick retool after that, and they were in playoff conversation. They were, conference finalists
3 years ago.
since 2018.
Yeah, they made it in 22. They lost to Florida.
So they did a quick retool in 2018, and then it ultimately ended up with more playoff success. So I'd imagine they're going to try and emulate that again.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to sell the farm. That's not going to be what this is. I would imagine that.
Send Matt Rempe back to Calgary.
So
Like, that's a
goalies-
tool that I just don't see fitting in any team that decides to do a retool.
Matt
goalies.
Rempe.
Yeah, but that's something you just kind of let go. I think.
Send him to Florida.
Send him to the Dodgers.
I don't think
Sorry there.
that goalies just get magically bad overnight. So I think Shesterkin's going to find it again. I would
It happened
hope.
with Wolf.
You do realize Shesterkin's hurt.
I know, but like
He's been fine. Like,
the past couple of years, he's been on, I believe, if I remember correctly, somewhat of a downturn, especially last year too.
oh, fair.
I
I don't know.
I think he's going to come back into his own.
Fair. I
I-
do want to mention something else once this Rangers segment is done.
Sure. And then the Panarin move, I think, is probably going to end up being for God.
I saw a quote. It was like the Rangers rebuild ended with Panarin, and it starts with Panarin
God.
leaving.
Like again, like that's probably what I was thinking is you probably try and pull off another Panarin-esque deal, to try and get another quick retool. But I there's
Yeah.
no names that are coming.
You
to
have
mind.
you have to trade him, or else he's gonna leave. Because like you've already told him we're not signing you again. So
you
basically,
cannot lose him for nothing.
Yeah, basically.
As a fan of bad teams, do you guys want to see letters like this from your team, or does it matter? Like, I'm just wondering. I'm like, what? Do the
Nah.
Canucks they're just blowing it off? They're like, we're fine.
It would depend on who.
I think if the Penguins like 3 years ago when Dubas was hired, if Dubas came out with a letter that was like, we're rebuilding this team, I think it's just weird. Like,
It would
go like you can all those things could be answered in a press conference,
Yeah. Okay.
and then your initial moves down the line enforce that idea or show that you're changing. Like you get a bunch of prospects, you get a bunch of picks. Now you're looking to get bigger players, et cetera, et cetera.
I think it would depend on who it's coming. At least as far as the Flames go, I think it would depend on who's saying it.
Mhm.
My reaction is typically, "Wow, that's a lot of words."
If this
Too
came down,
bad I'm not reading
Corino.
them.
if that's a statement that comes down from Conroy, I don't believe it.
I'm not reading it.
If it's a statement that comes down from Murray Edwards and ownership,
I'm not reading it.
Well, because I like in my
I'd
head,
believe it.
for the Canucks, I think it needs to come from
Conjur's got a lot of
ownership at this
words. Too bad I'm
point.
not signing it.
For the Canucks, I think it needs to come from ownership at this point because like
Canucks are a dumpster fire. Right
The
now.
Aquilinis are famously a family that really get their fingers in on their team.
The what?
What was really this is like on the topic of like general managers and owners. Like this is football, but like the Ravens owner did a press conference. It was his first press conference since 2018. So like there are people who like you'll have owners who are like hands on all the time, or that guy is just like,
or it seems
I
like,
own the team.
or I would imagine NBA teams, their owners aren't really much into it because I think it's like Mark
That-
Cuban.
Mark Cuban was
He owns all of them.
big. And
Mark Cuban was all about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
was he? I just
He-
saw
he
him there
sold-
all the time.
He sold
but-
when he sold the team. Like he was upset when they traded Doncic because he sold the team, so he couldn't have any say.
Okay.
Because I remember
I thought he
said-
only sold a portion of it.
portion,
his shares.
but like he didn't have majority.
Because I would
yeah,
think
yeah.
teams
So he
that have
could be, like-
multiple people in ownership, how are all their fingers in it?
Yeah.
Rock paper
Well,
scissors.
obviously, like again, it depends. It's probably on a team by team basis, but the Aquilinis are famously like involved in Canucks decisions.
Micromanaging.
The Pagulas in Buffalo, same thing.
the Pagulas.
In Calgary, it tends to be Murray
Piece
Edwards,
of
and that's about
furniture.
it because he's worth so much more. Like his net worth is so much more than all of his other partners.
Yeah.
So Murray Edwards tends to be the sole person who's kind of pulling the strings,
How
as it
fu-
were.
But
How
he
funny
couldn't
would
pay for an arena.
How funny would it be if like back in the 2000s when Lemieux owned his team? It's like we got to hold a press conference. Lemieux just walks in. I just finished the game. What do you need?
Wait, Lemieux owned the team?
Yeah, he was the first player to. Yeah, that's one of the ways he saved the Penguins. Is he bought the team, and then played a couple of years and then retired.
Wait, if you're paying your guy so much that he can buy you, you're probably paying him too much. Or your team's worthless.
Or I also
They were damn close to
let me tell you.
relocation.
Let me tell you, yeah,
The Penguins?
Yeah.
dude.
What?
Lemieux saved them, and then Crosby came in, saved the Penguins as well as saved the NHL.
And then Ben Kindle came in and saved all of us.
and they're
Pretty much.
well, it's also
And
they
now
had
he's being
they had
traded to
3
the Dodgers.
first round picks in a row. The Penguins after Sidney Crosby also. Too.
Yeah, so
That does help.
In one draft, we got Crosby, Letang in one draft. The draft before we had Malkin, and then in 3 years before we had Fleury.
We get it. You're lucky as hell.
I was also just gonna say I feel like teams
And
have
Ben
been
Kendall.
through worse than the Canucks or same as the Canucks and done something with like ownership. I feel like the Toronto Maple Leafs have done more to be proactive about their
Yeah, they used to be
team
like
than the Canucks ever have lately
Fair.
since 2011 probably. But
those Sabres. I think Sabres are the only team I can say that have it worse than the Canucks right now.
and like haven't done much to be proactive
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Well, we
absolutely.
try to do much. We try to change the coach, but
And then-
obviously that worked for the Oilers, but it has not worked for us. But
No, that's fair. Can I do my quote?
Real quick,
Another
I'm just
one?
gonna mention one quick thing about the Penguins relocation kind of rumors. There's an article on Pennsburg. During that tense 2007, as the Penguins' lease of Mellon Arena neared its conclusion and threats to relocate the franchise at the pit of a frequently disheartened fan base, collective stomach, the Lemieux Group entered relocation negotiations with a number of cities desperate to land an NHL team. This team,
Was basically
if they didn't land a number of stars in pretty short order like they did, they'd be in Hamilton.
and you
They'd
said that was
be-
what 07?
Hamilton?
You said that was what
Yeah.
2007.
Yeah, so then
Hamilton.
think about
That's
that.
just, that's just an example.
If they relocated in 2007, they won the cup 2 years later. And then they went on their 16.
They were in the final in the
They
year
did get
after.
very, very lucky.
Yeah,
That's-
they
that's-
did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just an example because Hamilton famously.
And yes, people
Has
do think
always
the
been
draft is
there.
rigged for
Wait,
for
yeah, I was going to say the
That
one
is the
thing that
theory.
could have saved them happened.
That is the theory that the draft for Sidney Crosby was rigged for the Penguins.
Well,
It
it's-
was.
well,
And it
it's-
was rigged for Ben Kendall to go to the Penguins too. I'm still angry about it.
Also,
Just
Hamilton.
kidding. I don't care.
Hamilton almost had an NHL team too.
He's on the Dodgers.
Hamilton.
Until I think
I don't know any Hamilton.
I think their
A play?
owner, if I remember correctly, their owner put
Hamilton's
out.
not very big.
I know, but
But the play is.
there was such a push for because Toronto's so big that there was a push for them to get like a second NHL team kind of in the area. So Hamilton was the
So you
place
can have,
that
like,
you
the-
kind of looked
You
at.
can have like the Battle
And-
of Alberta just in that.
And then the
province.
owner.
There already is that.
That already exists.
I did this.
I think the owner kind of broke out, like
was
they
there
they either released the name, the logo, or merchandise before the team was actually announced.
the Hamilton team.
Yes,
The
and
Hamilton-
then I think the commissioner at the time
Tacos.
said, you know what, never mind, and then they just pulled it out
Oh.
entirely.
And
I
then,
mean, that was probably a
kidding.
good call.
Yeah.
yeah, then Pittsburgh kind of just became dominant after that.
Anyway, Merrick,
Okay, so for all of us have been around hockey. What is one of the number one rules if you lose a game? You don't blame the goalie.
What if the goalie sucked?
You still don't blame the goalie.
I'm going to blame the goalie if he sucked.
Okay, but Jake Sanderson
Oh, on Ottawa?
threw his goaltender to the Wolves. This was his,
Dustin Wolf?
this was his quote. I think
I heard
Levi Merilainen made some good saves, Sanderson stated when asked about his performance of the goaltending. But at the end of the day, you've got to make more than 10 saves to win a game.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yes.
where is he wrong there?
He's
Because
not wrong,
you don't
but
throw your
you
goalie
shouldn't.
under the bus like that.
I think you
Look
can.
what happens. That happened to Pete DeBoer, and he
I
was
think
gone a
if-
week
well,
later.
Pete
so
DeBoer was a
if,
moron
if
by
your
throwing his
goalie
goalie.
sucks and is Swiss cheese for a game, I'm gonna
Yeah,
roast
but
you.
Do you remember Ottawa's goaltending situation is they have James Reimer as a starting goaltender
Womp womp.
because
Definitely.
Olmark left and Levi Merilainen has been overworked, in my opinion.
because is he young
I
or
believe-
just a prospect still? Like you think? Was
I
he
think
down
he
in
is-
the AHL?
Very young. I will pull up.
Like I think he's already been thrown to the wolves before they even
23.
started playing hockey at this point.
So he's
because
played-
he's like in a not great situation.
So
I'm
yeah,
assuming in Ottawa.
so he's been with the Senators since 2022. He played 2 games in that year, then played 12 games last year. He's played 20 this year. He's 8 wins, 10 losses, and he
So
has he's not a good goalie.
No.
But he's getting overworked.
Womp womp.
I wouldn't.
I don't
wouldn't say
feel-
that so much. That's literally what the Flames do.
Yeah.
is they overwork your goalie.
oh,
And he's
Did I-
making $7 million. The Flames goalie's making $7 million.
this
was I not
You know,
talking about overworked goalies last
You
week
know-
too?
yeah.
I don't feel.
he's born-
Maybe I'm gonna get roasted a lot about this online. I don't feel bad for these athletes unless they're. I feel bad when they get injured. I feel bad when they lose somewhat. I feel bad when they work hard and don't win the championship. When they're complaining about playing too many games.
He's not complaining though. I'm saying that.
Okay, well,
do we?
still, I don't feel bad at all because you're getting paid a lot of money that a lot of other
Fair.
athletes who work just as hard, if not harder, don't get.
But you're
I
just
just-
hoping that they set them up for
Success.
success. And you hope they're not just being like, okay, figure
But
it
like
out.
Well,
you
yeah.
don't like
Just-
you can have a
it's a
game where
coach's job.
you lose
Mhm.
6-1, 5, like whatever. You don't blame. You don't throw your goalie under the bus, being like, yeah, he let in.
I would say it depends on the goals. If they're like goals that he should have had, then yeah,
Mhm.
probably.
Still,
He
I don't
can-
know.
there's
Throwing
no
him
con-
under the bus.
There's no
especially in there.
construction that comes from babying athletes. That doesn't work.
It's not babying, but at the same time, that's just like you don't.
It's
Because
literally sugarcoating it for your goalie.
not necessarily.
If your goalie sucked, you don't want to go, oh, hey, good job out
Yeah,
there.
but did you
It
see,
needs to
like,
be like, oh, I can keep
here's the
doing
best
that.
example of it. Did you ever see McDavid or Draisaitl putting negative comments on Skinner?
Well, no, but I'm not in that
But
locker
did,
room.
But did Skinner deserve? But was Skinner bad?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
They were all bad. But we also saw like him. We did this all. Everyone told me to kill myself when I talked about it. Do you not remember? Like we saw how bad he treated the entire locker room. That translates to the goalie too. The goalie's in that locker room, I assume, unless Skinner was getting his mustache done. But Skinner's playing great now. I love Skinner, but I don't know. I don't feel bad about guys making millions and millions of dollars complaining about being overworked.
Fair.
I don't feel bad at
He's
all.
not complaining, but he's not.
You know how much
he's
work
not
I
com-
would do in a year to make like half of that?
He's not complaining that he's getting overworked. I'm saying he's overworked.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just saying Jake Sanderson's comments throwing him under the bus are a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, I think Ottawa's just
Actually,
kind
I
of
do
a
wanna
weird
see that.
place to be.
I do want to see because I know he had 4 points in that game.
Your
That
captain's not even hot. I'm sorry.
what?
Your captain.
Took such a
Ottawa. What?
wild.
So that's why they're failing. I'm gonna look through.
those comments.
I'm gonna look through the top teams of the NHL and they have a
can tell
hot
you-
captain.
I
That
can
makes
tell you-
sense.
Check their captain. Yeah.
Avalanche? Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, wait. Can we?
Oh God, who's the
Kachuk's
Lightning
Ottawa's captain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to name all the captains for you?
No.
Is Kucherov? No, it's Victor Hedman.
Are you really
isn't
going to
it?
name all 32 captains?
There's not
That's
32 captains.
Is it Victor Hedman that's in?
You're
Yes.
talking high
That
20s.
doesn't make sense.
And
Carolina.
I don't want that. no.
Carolina.
Let's not do
is
that. We
Stahl.
have 4 minutes.
We have
left.
4 minutes and we have 2
Stall.
topics to get to.
What's the second topic?
Jordan. Is
Yeah.
Jordan still playing?
Yeah.
This
The
coming
he's the captain.
this coming Friday, Mitch Marner returns to Toronto as a member of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Wait. Okay.
This past week, the Leafs what?
Okay, no. Finish and then I'll say it.
This past week, the Leafs were in Vegas. They lost 6-5 in overtime, and
Ed, you missed.
Oh my God.
They
you guys
lost.
are
They
so
blew a lead.
bad at this.
They blew
that's
a lead.
that's not the story here.
That is the story.
No, it's not.
They choked the game, and then it
They
leads.
did.
I know where you're leading this to.
Go ahead. Run the segment. Go ahead. What's the story here, Merrick? Go ahead.
Someone's cranky this morning.
You just interrupted him a bunch. Just go.
Saying,
Someone
you
tell
gotta
the
give
story.
give full context to the entire game because there's more than just that one play.
Someone tell the story so we can do my hit minute.
What I want to talk about is Mark Masters asking Austin Matthews about the whole Mitch Marner story and said he's tired of answering questions about Mitch Marner and pretty much just wants to play.
When
My question-
was that before game, during game, or after game?
I believe that was intermission.
Okay.
that was like the first.
Okay.
First period.
I believe that's first period
Okay.
intermission.
This comes back to my point. I don't feel bad at all.
That's kind of why I wanted to segue here, but that kind of talk ran longer than it went too far away from you being heated about that.
Fair enough.
This Friday, how much does Mitch Marner get booed, and does he get booed during the video tribute?
Dog, he's going to get booed the entire game.
He got booed in Vegas.
They're going to have to be looking for tomatoes in people's purses.
Imagine you get divorced and you get questioned about it all the time. How would you still want to
It's
ask
not a
questions about it?
divorce.
Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner went through a divorce. What are you talking about? There's
Sure.
also a storyline because I think he gets asked like, "Oh, did you like look over?" And Austin's like, "I didn't look over," but there's video evidence of Austin Matthews going off the bench and looking over.
I just thought the funniest part with that game is the fact that the reason Vegas won was because Matthews didn't do his job.
That back check was hot
what
garbage.
was the score? It was what 4-1?
Six. Oh
No, but
Yeah,
like, it was 4-1 for
yeah.
the Leafs, and then 5-5 going to overtime, and then like I didn't know Matthews was on the ice, and then I see Eichel gets the goal, and then I'm just like, oh, like good for that, and then 2 to 3 seconds later, there's Matthews. I'm like,
Buddy, it's time
I'm
to
like,
build a house.
I'm like,
before he
I think
scores.
Eichel got to the ringette line before Matthews got to center ice.
Yeah.
You know what makes divorce a little bit easier, Casey?
Money.
$13.25 million a year. I have
Yeah.
no sympathy at all. Womp womp. You're an entertainer. You have to answer press questions about the other guy that was on your team who left your team.
I do think it's
Womp
crazy in the
womp.
middle of game to ask that.
I
No,
don't at all.
I get
I think-
post game or pre game.
No, that's fair.
No,
but-
that's intermission.
About
You got 20 minutes to think about it. And then in that 20 minutes, you're going to make like $1 million. Womp womp.
about Austin looking over at Mitch. Mitch shot a puck at him.
Yeah,
So I
heard Mitch
think
say that.
Austin was just reacting to the sound of the
It
puck
was
hitting
like
the
while
boards.
they were like going off the
Yeah.
ice for warm up at the same time.
Well, you know, sometimes teams do like former teams. They would like the Leafs would have taken Marner to like dinner the night before.
Mhm.
Vegas had a game before, so they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they'll do that before the Leafs game.
There'd probably be a couple guys out there taking him to dinner.
Because you have Matthews, Tavares, probably go Nylander.
I think he gets booed during warm up. It's mostly cheers during the video, and then he gets booed for the rest of the game.
I'm also gonna say I also thought that was gonna happen when Bo Horvat returned to Vancouver, but Bo was traded, I guess, though, right?
Bo also
Bo
like
Horvat and Mitch Marner are the same person. Just in
Bo
different
also
sports.
said like he also kind of insulted
Is it
Vancouver.
different sports?
Yeah, but
Like
then
the same
he was
player
so
in
welcomed
different
into
sports.
Vancouver. He
Bo
was
Horvat
crying during
and
warm
Mitch
up.
Marner?
So
Bo Bichette.
I don't know. Okay, what?
Hit minute.
Well, it's 2 p.m.
Talking about Bo Horvath.
They lost.
I meant to say Bo.
That's all I got. We're out of time. The games I went to last weekend were good. One was the Paw Patrol game, which was actually pretty fun.
Oh my god.
The other was the wrestling at the Dome, which was probably the worst thing my eyes have ever seen.
Wrestling at the Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so during the intermissions, they had like this wrestling match
Someone flying from the top.
that was no.
Oh.
It was just pure garbage.
Oh my gosh.
And
like
I don't,
amateur night or something?
Yeah.
literally, and it was pure garbage. I was really angry about it. I have other
I was
thoughts that I'm
upset.
not going to say on air because then I'll never get a job, but that's okay. We've lost our last. We won against Tri-City in shootouts here at home. We lost against Kelowna, and we lost in overtime against Penticton this Saturday. I don't know, man. We play tomorrow against Medicine Hat. Medicine Hat's kind of hot garbage as well now that they're not that good.
Do you want to talk about Central Scouting?
Oh, yes. Remind me things. I don't have it pulled up. And we Central Scouting. We had the Central Scouting come out. Let me see if I can remember off the top of my head who's on there. Ben Macbeth is the top guy, which makes a ton of sense. Landon Amrine is up there. I think he's projected around mid-second round. And Andrei Molgachev. Did I get it?
Give me 2 quick seconds
I
to
remember
pull it
seeing
up
something.
here.
along
I think
lines
those are the
someone's in
three.
20. Someone's round 1 in the 20s.
Ben Macbeth is projected round 1.
His name's Ben
Uh,
Macbeth.
yeah.
That's cool.
Ben Macbeth is predicted round 1, which is kind of cool because that
Is it
means
Mc-
there'd be
is it-
2
Is it Beth or Beef?
Macbeth.
Okay. There's an A in there.
Which means there'd be, yeah, I know. I was confused about that
Parents must like
too.
Shakespeare.
Okay. But that would be cool because then 2 years in a row, him and have a first round draft pick named Ben, which is kind of fun.
That's cool. Yeah.
Macbeth ranked 20th, Landon Amrine ranked 85th, and Andrei Molgachev ranked 199th.
I think that's a little bit of disrespect to Molgachev. Molgachev has been playing really, really good. He's got 32 points this season. And this is kind of like his first entry into the WHL, I think. But yeah, him and have also had some pretty cool acquisitions. Julian Mays from the Pats, he's been lights out. He's been playing really, really well. He's now just 1 point behind Cale Dock for the lead in points on the team. Eric too. I know I heard you guys saying last week that I was having a good time watching Eric too. He was insane last weekend. Some absolutely amazing stops. Blake Vanek had his first as a hitman last week. Yeah, happy days. Ben Kindle's in town tomorrow. I'm going to dinner with him and the family tomorrow night, and then going to see him play here at the Saddle Dome
It's on
on Wednesday. And that's all I got.
Should be a good game.
It's going to be a
Are
good
you
game.
going to make him a sign?
No, I'm going to wear...
I could give you
we're
a
gonna
sign
have
idea
our
right
jerseys.
now.
Light the Kindle.
It's not appropriate, though.
I'm not going to do that because I'm going with my girlfriend's parents. So
Quick mention as
Not
we
my
close the show.
girlfriend, it's my girlfriend.
Quick esports mention is that the Curl Child Classic is this coming Thursday. I'll be
sold
working
out.
it. It is sold out already.
also, it
It's
went up in
next-
price.
It's next Thursday. It's on the 29th.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting my
God,
up.
you
It also
guys
went up
stress
in
me
price.
out.
It's also
Um,
double
Yes,
the price.
yes, it does.
And they also increased
So-
the beer prices.
so it went from
So
10 so it
I'm
went from-
not going.
Whatever league you do watch, whether it's NHL, WHL, or even U Sports, make sure as always watch the hockey. Alex Burko, Phil Tremblay.
Watch the hockey.
Yeah, enjoy the hockey.
Enjoy
watch
the hockey.
Whatever.
There you go.
Whatever. Phil Tremblay,
Yeah.
Merrick Robinson,
I'm a potato.
Casey Freeman.
Play the hockey.
We will see you guys
Play the
next
hockey.
week.
We've all been drafted to the Dodgers.
I'll break away.